Hey guys, RavenSylphe here. Just wanting to say a quick word before the start of this video. I'm happy to announce that I'm going to be uploading videos here again. Yay. Also wanted to say that this part of Corpse Party Book of Shadows is old. It was originally recorded and edited back in October of 2015 along with part 23, but was never uploaded. So there will probably be a difference in quality and editing style with all parts going forward. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy! Hey guys, it's RavenSylphe. How's it going? Last time we picked up a logbook, and it was for room 3A. So we're gonna go check out that room and see if there's anything in there. Let's see here, 3A is right there. Okay, let's look at the podium. As you approach the teacher's podium, strange lettering becomes visible on its surface, almost as if it were embossed into it. Bring back the class logbook you took from the reference room right this instant. There's no telling what's going to happen next. You understand that, don't you? Okay, I guess we need to go to the ref room then. Alright, I think, if I remember right from before, the ref room is up here. I think. So let's go take it there. Yeah, there we are. Reference room door is locked. Great. And there's a corpse there. Weird. Where's the door? Oh, right here. It's locked, but not with the key this time. It would seem to be some sort of combination lock. 6 digits by all appearances. Let's see if we can figure this out. The first number is 8. The second number is 2. The third number is 4. Fourth is 3. Fifth is 2. And the final number is 2. Bingo! The lock is now disengaged. What? Woo! This shelf is full of science books for young children, illustrated encyclopedias, biographies, important people, and other book ending. One particular gap of the shelf is a ceramic ornament depicting some kind of demon eating the left arm of a naked, headless figure. What a frightening image. It is. It's generally disturbing, but well made, I'll admit. Francisco de Goya, Saturno devorando a su hijo, I believe it's called. Saturn devouring his son. Though the original was a painting, not a sculpture. Oh, is this, supposed to be of, Kronos eating his children? You're quite well versed in art history, it seems. Are you in the school's art club or something, Mitsuge? Or Morishige? No, I'm in the drama club. Woo, impressive. How is it that impressive? I bet he'd have responded the same way if I said I were in the basketball club or a woodwind band, too. The room fell into an awkward silence after that. I became acutely aware of my own poor disposition, though I suppose I've never been very good at social interaction in the first place. I don't believe in wasting smiles on trivial things, and I've never quite learned how to lie, even to save face or keep from hurting someone's feelings. So I've heard practice can be pretty rough in drama club. Is that true? I'm sure there are a lot of variables to consider: setting the stage, costuming, scripting. Maya is in charge of all that. I'm just the lead actor. Oh, nice. Being as tall and handsome as you are, I'm sure yours must be a big hit. No, not especially. It's not the outward appearance that matters after all, but the acting. So are you planning to try for an acting school in the future, then? If possible, I'd like to study abroad and apprentice with real actors. I've been saving money and focusing on language studies to that end for some time. Whoa. Whoa, very nice. That's amazing that you've put so much thought into your future plans at this young age. I'm grateful for the platitudes, but this is all they are. No, these two can't possibly have any legitimate interest in the words I'm saying. I can't even conceive of being this captivated by life details of a person I've only just met, but then maybe I'm just overly pragmatic. Shouldn't we be going? Aside from that sculpture, there really doesn't seem to be anything else of note in here. Wait, we should return the logbook while we're here. True, we really didn't need the logbook anymore. The Gore sculpture, on the other hand, was practically calling my name. I reached for it, picked it up, and handed it to Mitsuki. Said she had the biggest bag out of any of us. She looked puzzled, but took it anyway. Yeah, that's it. That's based on the painting of Kronos eating his children. I could go into Greek mythology, but yeah. It wasn't Saturn. It was Kronos. Or is Saturn Kronos? I think Saturn's Zeus, isn't it? I'm not gonna go into it. Let's see. Oh wait, I was thinking we could let's go to the first floor. I can't think of any reason to go to the end of the classrooms. I have to get myself some more water after this episode. The locker. Oh, we read about the pool. I wonder if we can see anything there. It's awfully dark down this way. And it's really cold too. It feels like there's cold water wrapped around my entire body. Continuing in this hub may be dangerous. You know what? Yeah, let's turn back. That sounds like a good idea. Both faces were staring directly at me as if I'd somehow been designated their de facto leader. So after a moment's thought, I suggested we turn back. I didn't much care either way, but they obviously did, so it seemed like the best course of action at the time. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, boop. Whoa, thank God. What was that? Crap, I dropped it. Oh, and part of it broke off. That's no good, is it? No, it's most assuredly not. Abandoned school building or no, it's something that doesn't belong to you. Huh, you really are a stickler for the rules, no matter where you are, huh? May I see that for a moment, please? Huh? Sure, but why? I think I see something inside it from where it broke off. Oh, hey, you're right. What is that? Isn't it just the wireframe the sculptor used to hold the object's shape? I don't think so. That's not all that's in there anyway. I know one way to find out. As they say, sometimes the simple solution really is the best, and if we want to see what was inside that thing, there's one surefire method. Ah! The Goya sculpture hit the ground with all the force I could muster and shattered into countless pieces. And there, among the wreckage, was the key made of copper. It looked old, but since it had been sealed away from the elements at this time, there wasn't a single trace of rust or corrosion on it. Look, there's a label, Heavenly Host Elementary, so I guess that means it does indeed belong in this school building. Clearly, this was an important item to have found. Now aware that Mitsugi's bag was not the safest place to store things, however, I pocketed it myself. Such a pessimist. Excuse me. Let's go this way. So I don't think we've been to that classroom yet. The classroom door is locked. Well then maybe we can use the key on it. I'm gonna save first. It's locked up tight. Maybe the copper key can open this door. Yes, let's use it. With a click, the door unlocked. Oh hey, it's that thingy. Oh, I don't think we need to use it. Let's go to the shelf. Oh, it's an alcohol lamp. Your dag's got a decent wick and plenty of methanol in it too. Aren't these handprints on it though? In blood? I hadn't noticed them first, but Miss Suki was correct. There were small, bloody handprints on the alcohol lamp. Small enough that they most likely were made by a child. Or children. I don't know about you guys, but the lamp gives me the creeps. Still, the more light sources available to us in here, the better. This wasn't something we could leave behind. It was a real stroke of luck that we stumbled upon something that's so inherently useful. Oh, I wonder if we can use that to go toward the locker room. Because it's dark, but I'm sure we'll be killed. Let's just give it a try. Remember, it was dark. Maybe the lamp will help just solve that. It's so dark here. We should try taking the light with us, don't you think? Shall I try lighting the alcohol lamp then? Yes! That would certainly be a lot brighter than a candle and should burn longer as well. Yeah, yeah, I've got matches. We found them in the music room earlier. As the wick flared up, the whole hallway was bathed in a warm blue glow. And somehow the darkness just seemed to shrink away from it, powerless against this unexpectedly capable opponent. And the music changed. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Emmy? Urabe, hey, Urabe, stay with us now. Collapsed on the ground with someone both of my companions clearly knew. She wore the same uniform as Yamamoto. Sorry. Both Fukuroi and Yamamoto immediately ran to her side and began attempting to rouse and console her. Thank God you're alive. Are you okay, Urabe? Are you injured at all? What about the others, Taco and Kazami? Do you know if they're alright?
No.
Frightened out of her mind, the now conscious schoolgirl clapped away Yamamoto's outstretched hand and shot to her feet. Mitsuki, what's wrong? What's wrong, Urabe? Oh, hold yourself, Emmy. It's me, Mitsuki, and Fukuroi's here too.
No, get your hands off of me. I have to run. If I don't, he'll catch me.
She darted her head around wildly, surveying her surroundings quickly and frantically, like a wide-eyed fawn who'd sense a predator closing in. What on earth could have happened to her? It was as if her own paranoia had completely drowned out the sounds of her friends and classmates to such an extent that she didn't even notice them. She was also perceptibly shaking in a lot more than she would have from the cold rain alone, and her teeth were chattering. Something had truly spooked her. Yeah. Emmy.
You're going to die. He's going to kill us.
Emmy, wait. It's not safe to be alone in there. You're going to go after. What did she see, I wonder? She must have come in contact with death itself to react so strongly. Perhaps a murderer on the loose. Maybe I should join them in their chase. But I have no responsibility here. This isn't my fight. They did accompany me in search of Mayu, so I'd like to do something for them in exchange. But things seem to in disarray right now, and I'd prefer not to get caught up in their mess. I'll resume the search for Mayu on my own. Solo acts have always suited me best, after all. That's just rude. Oh, I miss you so, more than you know. Tell me where did you go? Where did you go? Mayu? That was Mayu's voice, I'm certain of it. Mayu, where are you? Mayu, answer me, please. Mayu! Mayu!
Look, there's a path walkway to another building. Let's go. Okay, Anana is probably way over there somewhere. My name is Naria Montoya. I'm a 7th grader in Musashikawa Gore's middle school, class 1/6. Nana is a friend I've had since I was a little girl. Her name is Nana. Oh. She's been with me up until just recently when we'd randomly gotten ourselves separated in the halls. I did still have another companion with me, but, well, she wasn't really someone I could count on, like, at all. I know, Ree, my feet are tired. Yeah, that's always is with her. And that's kind of how many times she found to whine about in this place. This was Chihaya Yamase, a fellow member of the drama club, never satisfied but never willing to do anything about drama fit her to a T. If Nana were with us, I'm pretty sure she'd give in to Chihaya's whining and says we take a break. But I'm not Nana, and I won't be jilted too easily. Then have a seat, I'll go on without you. No! But you're too tired of well, are you? I can walk. Oh, it really was just like leading a child around. She was just as spoiled as can be. I really felt that it wasn't possible for any human being to be more spoiled than Chihaya. But it's not like I could really leave her behind, you know. She'd be dead in no time flies, helpless as she was. Ah! Neat, what the hell? That's dangerous, you know. The ground is slippery here. You can't just jump under me like that. But the thunder. You know, the thunder isn't exactly a rare, mysterious danger or anything. It's certainly nothing to get worked up about. Do you jump and grab onto people's shoulders when it thunders at home or at school, too? Yeah, if Nana's around, it's usually her. Hey, so I'm supposed to be her proxy then? Nari, are you mad? No, especially, just go, okay? I'm sure you'd rather grab on a real Nana rather than sitting up for poor substitute like me, right? Uh-huh. Seriously, you're just Going to agree with that? This building seems a lot more run down than the other one.
My head kind of hurts.
I'll give you that one. I guess this is what they mean when they say the air feels heavy. We shouldn't stay in here any longer than we have to.
I wonder if Nana is really in here.
What we all have to do is look for her. I'm sure she's doing the same right now, so we're bound to run into each other sooner or later.
How soon do you think? Maybe Nana is already.
Hey, give me that crap, just stop, okay?
But
Don't cry, damn it, I'm scared too, you know. I told myself that I was going to find Nana in the second building, come hell or high water. Failure was not an option. Now where do we want to go to? We haven't been over here before. Voices are gonna kill my voice. There's a lot of tune to feel here, blocking the way through the hall. Okay, then where should we go? Let's go this way. I wonder if... Oh, it's darker in here, isn't it? Let's see what's going on up here. The dog recorder suddenly lit up brightly for just a moment. Was it lightning? But we weren't near any windows and there was no thunder. That's kind of scary. Oh wait, what? What's this? There, glinting in the dim light, sat what appeared to be a component from some electronic device. In contrast from everything else, this seemed like a fairly recent item, a decade older than most, but likely much newer. What do you suppose this is?
I'm not really sure, but it kind of looks like a battery, maybe.
Maybe someone brought a beefed up phone or a game system in here. Might as well take it with us, I figured. Though if I give it to Chihaya for safety, it would no doubt wind up on the ground again somewhere, so I decided I'd just pocket the thing. Doop 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 doop. On the other side of the hole, there was now a man collapsed on the ground. I couldn't see any obvious wounds on him, but he wasn't moving at all. It was hard to ascertain details in this dim light, but he seemed a bit too big to be a middle schooler or a high schooler, and he wasn't wearing a uniform. Whoa, who's that? Seems a little bit too old to be a student.
Is he dead?
I don't know. Are you alright? Are you injured, maybe? Still no response. Maybe we should chuck something over there, or maybe that would be a bad idea. Ugh.
Nari, look. This was not on the floor over there.
Camera, I wonder if it's his. It was a fairly expensive looking DV camcorder, and a well worn one at that, with dings and chips all over it, unless it looked perfectly still worked. What is this time? Mayu, where have you gotten yourself off to? Mayu, I swear I heard your voice just a moment ago. You can't be far. You were singing about missing me. Are you okay? Have you been injured? Are you afraid? Are you lonely?
damn it, Taguchi, what the hell is keeping you? It's been well over an hour. I'm waiting here to exchange information with you when I could be out searching. There's a corpse there. Damn it. God damn it. Why has it come to this? I don't care about anyone else. I just want you to be safe. Just you, and I'll be happy. The hell are you looking at? In my agitated state, I kicked a pair of hallway slippers that was sitting in the ground nearby, and they flew right into the dead girl's face. What are you doing sitting in a place like that anyway? You're dead. You're not worthy of such an honored seat. You're an eyesore. What's that look? You think I'm strange? What gives you the right? You're goddamn stiff. I grabbed her jaw and began shaking it around, and was a bit startled by the sensation. It felt just like I was touching living flesh, except this person was very, very cold. Cold as a statue covered in skin and muscle, but a statue nonetheless. What am I doing? Have I lost my mind? Why else would I be venting my anger on a dead body? I'm terribly sorry. I see now that your eyes have been sliced up, so you really weren't looking at anything, were you? What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? If I'd asked you this a few days ago, I have no doubt you'd have been able to voice your objections and slap me right in the face, Miss Arisa Kata. Pity. Get it together, Sakutaro. If you keep this up, you'll never find Mayu. Besides, this poor girl is an unfortunate victim. She's done nothing wrong. Want to know a secret, Kata? You're quite the looker right now, but you're just going to rot from here on out. Just rot and rot. You'll rot until your flesh gets all soft and mushy like soup. Your skin starts to stretch and sag, and your eyeballs spill out of your head like raw eggs. The smell you produce will be fouler than any toilet, in every part of you, your face, your mouth, your bowels. Will become a maggot chow. But before that happens, yes, let's preserve that beautiful form of yours, shall we? I flipped my cell phone back on and switched it to camera mode, centering the lens on the lovely Miss Kata. Her slashed and broken gaze was focused ahead of her at a downward-facing angle, yet in contrast to these injuries, she wore a peaceful expression on her face, almost as if she were posing for me, just waiting for me to hit that shutter button. What a lovely visage. This will make a splendid picture. Superb. Have you ever heard of a French film called Un Chien Adalo? Un Chien Adalo? You remind me so much of it right now. Might I take another? You may just be more charming now than you were when you were alive. Yes, I think you must be. I mean, just look at that face, that line formed by those stiffened cheekbones. I'm so sorry, but it's just so erotic. And those cuts at your wrist. I tried poking her wound with his finger and heard, this is so disturbing, I'm sorry guys, and heard a moist, squishy sound as my fingertip was swallowed up. She'd gone cold, but I guess there was still some blood left in her. Either that or decomposition was already well underway. I pushed farther in. This is really gross, digging my finger through the gaps between her muscles until it struck something smooth and hard. I struck bone. This viscous chill belly is the steadfast strength of the marrow within. It's almost sensual. As I drew my face into her forehead, a few particles of perfume scented the foul odor of sweet and sebum that had heretofore been assaulting my nostrils. Sealed in a place like this, unable to even wash your hair, but you still found the time and energy to groom. How delightful. And yet, the smell of death and blood suits you so much better. So much better. What the hell have I been doing? Why have I been taking pictures of corpses? I suppose they do say stress is the real killer in situations like this, but anything I can do to relieve my built-up stress isn't so bad. Yes, it's all just happenstance. There happen to be corpses in here, so I Come to think of it, Taguchi was taking footage of the corpses in here as well, and he said he was doing it so he could file a police report. 1 hour has long since come and gone. Perhaps it's time I search for him as well. It's entirely possible that he's met with Mayu and is accompanying her after all, in which case sitting around here will accomplish nothing. Amidst the darkness of the corridor, I spotted human figures, living ones this time. 2 of them, both female and both much younger than I. I approached them without making a noise or saying a single word to announce myself.
Ah!
What is it this time?
Junior high, I guess, maybe 12 or 13 years old. One was clearly much more fear-prone than the other, as she wrapped herself around her companion's arm and she was actively trying to hide behind her. She was looking in my general direction, but with the lighting as dim as it was, I had no idea whether or not she could see me. And while finding survivors in this land of the dead is a rare occurrence indeed, my focus was squarely on the man sprawled out farther down the hall. He was unconscious, possibly worse, and an uncrossable gap separated us, and he definitely recognized him. It was Taguchi. Is Mr. Taguchi dead? Was I concerned about him? Did I feel for him? Honestly, no. I felt nothing whatsoever at that moment. I was simply asking because I was curious. I'm normally calm and stoic, sure, but this seemed cold even by my standards. Did I really not care one way or another if he were dead?
Hey, you know that guy?
Not really.
But you said a name, didn't you? Here, I think this belongs to him. Give it a look.
I think I just changed her name. Or her voice, but whatever. The girl handed me a beat-up DV camera. No doubt about it. It was the same one Taguchi had been looking into when I met him earlier. I took it without a word and immediately tried to turn it on, but to no avail. It had no power. The battery's dead. Doesn't seem like it'll be much use anymore.
I think we found his battery pack on the ground too. Here, try it out.
Okay. Hell is his problem? Okay, he says. What kind of social reject? It's a stranger's...
I'm just stranger's kindness like that. Not that I need thanks or anything, but still.
Nori.
Don't worry, it's not even listening.
I placed the battery pack into the DV camera and immediately saw the red power light butt flap. Still fully functional by all appearances. Now I can check over the footage he's collected. So what are you two doing here?
Well...
We're looking for our friends Nana, Ogasawara, and Hikari Kiwagami, fellow students from Morishige.
It's really hard to say anything in that voice.
Morishige Junior High, and some others from the senior high. My name's Naria Matoya, and this is Chihaya Yamase.
I see, middle schoolers then. The littler of you two reminds me of Mochida's sister.
Huh?
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a senior high student, right?
I'm looking for someone too. Her name is Mayu Suzumoto. Have either of you seen her?
You know, it's proper manners to introduce yourself before you start asking questions.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm Sakutaro Morishige, an 11th grader at Kisaragi Academy High School. Back to my question then. Have either of you seen Mayu? I have a picture of her here. I flipped open Mayu's student ID to its photo page, almost as if I were a sheriff flashing my badge, but the response from these two was not encouraging. They exchanged a quick glance with one another, then shook their heads.
I don't think either of us have seen her new.
I see, that's alright. There may be some clues as to her whereabouts in this camera. I rewound the tape a bit and put the camera in playback mode. Immediately, horrifying imagery began displaying on the device's tiny LCD screen. And it's time for me to call this episode. We shall see what is on that tiny LCD screen when we come back. So like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.